Sitting smack dab in the center of the Verde Loop, Sedona is surrounded by postcard pretty vistas and filled with a variety of plants, both pointy and pokey. There's energy vortexes and the occasional UFO sighting, plus stores peddling all manner of crystals and minerals. These tourist traps might be pretty to look at, but there's something else here to boost your spirits and rejuvenate your energy levels. Dive in at Lizard Head on the west side of town. It's the perfect starting point to explore 250 plus miles of sweet, swirling single track. Just a short pedal in and you're on Chuck Wagon, with its baby waterfalls and miniature step downs providing the perfect warm-up for the bigger stuff to come. Trust me, boys and girls, there is a lot bigger stuff here to suit anyone's taste. If trail riding's your jam, sit back and relax, cause boy howdy do we have a loop for you. Sedona's got plenty of punchy little climbs and step-ups, plus plenty of drops and chunk too, so make sure your bottle cage is a tight one and bring plenty of water in a pack just to be safe. This is high desert after all, so you'll be sweating even in the cooler months, and you definitely don't want to get caught out being dehydrated. Before long you'll be wiggling through the juniper trees and brush, which make great spots to find some shade if you need it. Most folks ride here in the spring and fall, because it gets awful hot in the summer, and if you time your visit for a weekday, you'll find the trails a lot less crowded. There's trailheads scattered about town, giving you plenty of places to park. Just be sure to download a map before heading out. It's a maze out here, and despite some admiral sign posted along the way, you're always better off knowing which trails you want to be on, and which trails will get you back quickly in case these rocks get the best of you. Next up is Mescal, a smoky little treat that'll start heating things up. Keep on pedaling and you'll notice these trees get a little less dense. It's just the trail's way of easing you into the exposure that's coming up. Hold your line along the side of the hills. It's got more grip than you'd think, but big 2.6 inch wide tires are still a nice boost of confidence. And the Goodyear Peak SL tires roll fast on Sedona's sandstone slick rock and iron-rich sediment. Keep your peepers peeled for the sign pointing down. Drop that post, lean back, and if you want to, pucker up a bit. This little combo drops, and drops some more with a tight little turn at the bottom. Once you've shaken out your hands and collected your wits, make a U-turn and drop into Canyon Pools, a black-rated descent that's about as perfect an example you're going to find a high desert mountain bike trail. There's a few pedally bits, but it's mostly downhill as we make our way deeper into the trail network. The red rocks and wide open vistas have a way of diverting your attention, so don't be afraid to stop and take it all in now and then. With the base elevation of 4,360 feet, selfie stops are a great chance to catch your breath too. Of course, at some point you're going to have to climb out of the party hole you dropped into, so you'll be glad you got an efficient bike like the Lao Failure. Whether you go for the auto lockout doodads on the high-end builds or the manual version like us, this thing scoots up the climbs like a roadrunner playing games with a coyote. An extra stout rear triangle and the beefiest pivot hardware you'll find means none of your power is going to get twisted up in frame flex, and with clearance for 3-inch tires, you can fit any rubber you want on it. Lauf's impact-resistant carbon does a fine job of shaking off the impacts too, should the jumps get the drop on you. Well, from here, friends, you got options. Lots of options. Keep your eyes out for a tin can swinging in the breeze, and you might just find yourself on a secret trail. We're not telling you where you should ride, but we are saying there's some twisty-turny fun to be had that'll rival any roller coaster. Just when you think you had enough of that, the trail drops into a gully for a whole nother take on flow. Filled with ups and downs, it's a hoot and holler and good time that'll leave a big old grin on your face. We're going to keep riding, but if you're looking to explore a few trails on 2 feet, Red Rock State Park's nearby and has guided geology tours and moonlight hikes. It's also big in the birding scene, so grab your Knox and check it out if you're so inclined. When it's time to cool down, Slide Rock is just a bit to the north. It's like nature's water slide, except it's made of rock, but it'll spit you out into a nice cool pool of water just the same. Sedona doesn't get much rain, about 17 to 19 inches a year, and most of that comes during its monsoon season. So if you're planning a visit in July or August, if the heat don't get you, the rain might. They also get a few inches of snow each year, making the shoulder season the best time to plan your trip here. Well, there's also rattlesnakes, but they ain't likely to bother you none, unless you park your bike and start poking around in rock piles, that is. With all the trails there are to explore here, it's a sure bet we'll be back. And if anyone asks if Sedona's worth the trip, you can tell them, trail yeah, friends. Trail yeah.